Hello everybody, Dark Kraken here, and today I'm bringing you a new series for a game I play called Star Wars Armada. Today I will be unboxing the core set. Yes, I already have it open. I have it setting over here so that I can start getting it started, but this is the main top of it. Your ships would be in this little case here, which we'll go through. I really hope you guys like this, and I hope you guys buy the core set and get pieces for it. Even if you don't like Star Wars, you don't have to like Star Wars to play it. It's a very fun tabletop game. It's a strategy game. I'd highly recommend you guys getting it. Very fun. So let's start breaking into this. So what you first get when you open the box, of course, is you get the Fantasy Flight Game catalog. This is from 2005. When I got this, it was like $86.96, excuse me. That's how much I got this one for from Amazon. Amazon has recently lowered their prices to $56.96. Highly recommend you pick one of these up. Very fun game. They will sell out quickly. Fantasy Flight Game, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just doing this because it's a very fun game and I like playing it. Fantasy Flight Game, let me look at the prices, which is like good about this catalog is they tell you the prices of their game. So if you get it on their store, it's $99.95 with them. I think I saw that they did lower their prices. They might have. Don't quote me on that. But you can pretty much get it at any tabletop game store. Pretty much go to a store, ask if they have it. If they don't, they might order it for you, and you'll have to pay, but you may have to pay the shipping. I know they, Fantasy Flight Game, within their price, there is the shipping cost. So that's why it's $99.95 is because they already put in the shipping cost. So that's why it's a little bit more expensive. Definitely would try to get it on Amazon because Amazon does have that, if you're on Prime, 2-day shipping. I got this literally within 2 days because I had Prime. So I got it and opened it and started playing. And yes, I have played with this. I have expansion packs over here that I'll be doing unboxings for you because I do play this. It is a very fun game. I am addicted to it. Some of these boxes can get a little pricey, but I know they're starting to lower their prices due to that. They're coming out with new ships. When they come out with a new ship, they do lower prices so that you can get those ships and the ships you want. I highly recommend you get this. And like I'll tell this, I say this to most of my friends who want to get the game. Get the core set, 101%. That's the first thing you need is the core set because it gives you the rules and how to play. But then also immediately after, get a ship you like from Star Wars. If you love like an ISD, Imperial Star Destroyer, MC-80, MC-75, even if you like the Corvette, which they do come with a Corvette in this one, get it. Definitely get it because you want to have a ship you like because it's one you will love and follow because they do highly detailed stuff on this. Alright, let's get into the books. Well, I'm not going to get into the books today. I'm going to be doing another video on both of these books. So what you get is a Learn to Play book right here. Learn to Play. On the back, it does show you how to set it up if you're playing with 2 people, or 4 people, excuse me, 2 on each side. I'll go over this in another video where I'm reading through this one and through the rules. So definitely look out for that video if you do want to play this and not like read the rules for yourselves. I will be going over the rules for you. I'm also going to be playing this game with some friends and showing them how to play it, showing you guys how to play it too. Alright, next we have rule references. This is what you're really going to need to read or listen to me read to you guys because it really does lay out everything you need to know. Most of the rules you're not going to play in the starter pack because the starter pack just gets you started. Everything else will follow after you start playing, but you really do need to learn all of these rules. So that's that. Now you also do get in the box, you get this little, you get 2 little, like, rods kind of thing here. I'm not really going to go over these in great detail today. I'll be going over them in the game when I start playing the game for you guys. This is your firing rod. On the plates, there's like these little cards on there. It tells you how many dice, like red, blue, or black dice that you're going to roll. It's like your lasers, firing lasers. And it tells you what color you can use. So you can use only red and blue, and only black, or then you can use all of them. On the other side, you have squadrons, how you can move your squadrons, I'll be showing squadrons in a few minutes too. That's how you use this. This right here is for your big ships. This is how you turn your big ships left, right, forward, all of that. This I won't go into great detail. Due to that, I will show you guys in the game and talk to you about it in the game. So this is only for your big ships, how you move your big ships. Alright, getting into the ships now. And the first one we have up, I'm starting from like size of the ship, not size of the plate, size of the ship. We have the MC9, or we have the Corvette, the Corvette. Highly detailed, very detailed on how they make these ships. Very detailed. Okay, now let's go to the back. There's the back. Here's the top. And then we flip it over, and there is the bottom. Now, when you attach it, let me grab its stand. This is what I'm talking about, the plate. This is its plate. So there's this little stem right here where my thumb is pointing right here. You're just going to slide it onto that stem. It's going to connect, and now it's on the stand. It's ready to be played with. It's ready, all set. How this is set up for pretty much all of the ships, this pulls out, card comes out. There's these little black like dots here that push these in. These are your shield dials. Not going to go over them in great detail. Like I said, I'm going to be doing that in the game. I'm just showing you what's in the box. This is your card, double-sided, for two different ship cards, which you'll see. You just put that right into there, to where this piece right here is in through it. You take your ship, you put the slot in there, and push up, and it's securely in there now. So that's that ship. Next we have the Nebulon B. Now here's the reason I have it on the stand. So let's just look at that in detail real quick before I tell you about why I have it. Yeah. So, right there, very nice. So I first thought that this neck here was going to be very flimsy and very brittle and easy to break. False. It's this little stem here, just like this. But this one is more brittle, and so when I pushed it in to put it into the peg, it snapped. I couldn't get the peg out, so I had to super glue the ship to the actual stand. That's why it's slanted on there, because I didn't put it on correctly, but it still gives it a look like it's turning. I'd be careful with this ship. I know they came out with a new model for it, and I think the peg is a little stronger. Haven't played with it yet, but we'll see. So that's your MC70, or your Nebulon B, Nebulon B, right there. Alright, let's move those to the side. Next, so this whole set comes with 3 ships. Corvette, Nebulon B, and then an Imperial ship. So we did the two Rebel ships, now we get an Imperial ship. This is the Victory Imperial class Star Destroyer. It's smaller than your regular Imperial class. It's like the little brother of an Imperial class. So there's the sides. This one is very highly detailed. Look at those engines. Just how they got those, and the neck. Alright, there's the bottom of this thing. Very detailed in the bottom. And on the top, like these guns right here. Very detailed there. Let's zoom in on that. Very detailed on those. So, how this one goes on, because it's counted as a medium stand, you have kind of like this fin on there, and there's this little clear plastic bottom. It just slides on. Sometimes these are a little secure, so that one is a very secure one, and that's how it stands. It stands a few inches off the ground. Very nice. So we'll just set that one right there. What else you get here too are squadrons and cards. So I'm going to go over the squadrons, and then I'll go over the cards. So what you get in this are 4 X-Wing squadrons. Now, for each card you get 2 squadrons in the card. So like 2 and 2, like that. This is what the squadrons look like up close. These are the X-Wings for the Rebels. They're detailed for how small they are. These are very small. Like, if I took one off its stand, let me see if I can, yep, and put it in my hand, that's how small it is compared to my hand. They're very tiny and they're easy to lose. Very easy to lose. So yeah, so that's how those go in. So those are the X-Wings. So I believe it's Luke Skywalker and an X-Wing squadron. That's what you get with those. So we're gonna set these over here. Next, what you get are TIE fighters for your Imperial class. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why are there more TIE fighters than there are X-Wings? This is why. For X-Wings, there are five ships in a squadron, aka 5 hits. It can take 5 hits. TIE fighters can only take 3, so it only has 3 in a squadron. So that's why there's more TIE fighters than there are X-Wings. There's 4 X-Wing squadrons, but there's 6 TIE fighters. So if I had to give you guys an up-close look at these TIE fighters, they look really nice. Really nice. Here's the side view and the back. So they're the equivalent to the size of the X-Wings in the hand, but they're stationed in 3. So you get Howler Run and a TIE Fighter Squadron. So this is Howler Run. The reason you know it's Howler is because I have her picture on this one. So usually I put Howler right there, and then I give her the sideways TIE Fighters, which I'll put here and here, like when I'm staging them, and that's how the squadron will look. And then I usually put him in the middle for the TIE Fighter main squadron, like that. So you can do different formations with the squadrons, surrounding your ship, away from your ship. So those are those guys right there. Boom. Okay, now onto the cards. These are what you're really going to need to use. So like I said, with the X-Wings and TIE Fighters, you get Howler Run right there. You get an X-Wing squadron. You get Luke Skywalker, and you get another X-Wing squadron. So those are the cards for squadrons. For your ships, like I said, each little the card here that tells you which ship are double-sided, and here's the reason why. So if we go, let me look at these. Victory. So for the victory, you get 2 victory cards right there. You get 2 Nebulon B cards and 2 Corvette cards. So you get 6 cards in total. For your victory, you get a Victory 1 class Star Destroyer, and you get a Victory 2 class Star Destroyer. You can play these however you want, you just have to know how to set it up. For the Nebulon B, you get Nebulon B Escort Frigate, or the Nebulon B Support Frigate, Support Rift. It just depends how you want to play, like I said. For the Corvette, you get CR-90 Corvette A, or you get CR-90 Corvette B. So, just like I said, how you want to play it. You really have to look through the cards to tell them. I'm not going to go over everything in the card. You do get these green little things here. Those are your tokens. I'm not going to go over them now. I'm going to be going over them in the game. A lot of the stuff I'm telling you now will be gone over in the game, and there will be more details so that you guys know. I'm just opening this box for you to show you everything that's inside. It's pretty much everything you need for the game. So, what else you get in this, and I'm just going to move the box over here so you guys can see it. This is the box that comes in, and you come in. This was the little plastic thing I was telling you about that the ships go into. Alright, you get these command dials. I'll quickly go over these. You get 4 things on these dials. Each ship, depending on the size, gets 1. So the Corvette gets 1, Nebulon gets 2, and the Victory gets 3. 3 of these. So, when you look at these, you got navigation, which is the one there, helps you move. Squadrons, if they're squadrons from short to or close to medium range, you can activate them early. Concentrate fire, which helps you shoot better, and engineering helps you with engineering things like repairing ships, repairing shields. All of that is on this. Every time you activate a ship, you have to pick one of these up. So those are the basics for that. Each ship also gets a speed dial. Right here, you can go all the way to a speed of 4. On that rod, you can only go to 4. This correlates with that. So when you start the game, each player puts out a ship. One ship, depending how many ships you have. It's almost like your ships have just come out of hyperspace. Your speed is 0. So now you're starting the battle, you set your speeds. When you activate that ship can go that speed. You need a special token, the maneuvering token, which helps you decrease the speed. So hence, you can decrease and increase your speed, but you have to have a token in order to decrease the speed. That's those. Now, in this game too, you get these special cards. There's 3 blue, 4 red, and 4 yellow. These are objectives. If I'm picking them, I get to pick 2. The guy that's playing Rebels gets to pick 1. When I play the game, I'm not going to be playing objectives. I'm going to be playing the starter game, which is no upgrades, no objectives. You just play the game. That's what these are for. These are when you start getting really good and advanced on this. So yeah, that's those. What else you get too? You get these asteroids and debris fields. If a ship lands on them, you start getting hit points and you start losing health, which I'll go over in the game. The main game we're going to play, so that's these. You get a space station is another thing. There's a objective where you have to capture the space station. That's what this one's for. I know there's people who've 3D printed these out. I know Mel Miniatures, a site that does Star Wars Armada. They have Scarif Shield Gate, Karut Space Stock, and I think they also made one like this, but it's like 3D modeled. I'm thinking of getting possibly either Scarif Shield Gate or Karut Space Dock. They literally represent this. It's the same thing, it's just now you're battling for something that's actually like Star Wars. Because I think there was only one time we saw a space station like this, and this was in Clone Wars, but that was only once. Yeah, this was the cloning facility, near the cloning facility. But that's the only time I believe that you ever see a space station like this. Other times you see something like Karut Space Dock or the Shield Gate. So that's one of the objectives you can play as. I sometimes do, not really, but yeah. Alright, you also get 2 cards for each side, commands and defense tokens. These will be gone over in the game. I'll show you them, I have them in here, but these will be gone over in the game. But each side gets one of each, so that it's not like you're memorizing everything, so you can actually have these to base off of. So you can show your facts and evidence of why these things are these. So that's these, or those. Alright, we're opening the white box. Some of the bags, I do agree with the bags. The bags are really cool how they do them. It's just, it's better to have boxes, in my opinion. Little boxes that you put in here. Like I have a metal container in here with stuff in it. These are the 2 we're going to be going through. So let's open the little white one. So as I stated in the beginning, you get 3 dice. You get 3 blue, 3 black, 3 red, right there. That depends on how close you are to the ship. So if you're far away, if you're at that range where you're just at red, you can only fire red. If you're at the middle, you can fire reds and blues. If you're at all the way, you can fire all of them. Depending on the size of your ship, the more dice you'll have, not just one of each. So those are the dice that you'll be using. There are rounds in this game, so like I picked up round 2. There are 6 rounds in the game. You can go over 6 rounds. It's just 6 rounds is like, okay, 6 rounds is over and done. Usually you only can go 6 rounds in the beginning game because at least 2 or 1 of your ships are going to be destroyed. But mainly in a big game where you have hundreds of pieces across the board, you're going to need more rounds and all that. That's those. You also have objectives, which are really good. This is what you use when you use objective cards. You lay it down and say, okay, we need to capture this point, and that's where you go. Alright. Now, as I said on the dial, you can get these tokens, special tokens. It decreases its value, but you still can use them. I'm not going over the tokens today. If you want to see that, I'm going to be doing that in a video where I'm reading the instructions and rules, so you guys know what they actually fully are. and we'll be talking about them in the game. So that's what's in my little white box right here. Set that aside. Okay, in the green tin, what we got here is you've got those little green things I was talking about. This is an evade token. You have different ones. There's evade, brace, redirect, and scatter. The scatter is only for squadrons. I know the TIE fighters have a scatter. It helps them scatter their fleet, their ships and all that. Those are really good for those. You get number tokens, you get conquer tokens. Alright, now, there's something I need to tell you guys too. This mat we're on right now, the thing that I'm using for my background to show you all of this on, this is a 4x4 mat from Smoothing Geeky. It's a 4x4, I think it's called Starry Night. This map was $46. I'd highly recommend you get one of these, like not just this one, get any one of the maps. Because it's easier to use this mat than a table, because if you use a table you're going to have to set where you're putting your boundaries. And it's a little hard when you don't know the basic rules of where you put your boundaries. So just base it off a 4-foot by 4-foot mat, excuse me. I got this off of Amazon. It says Starry Night Gaming Yoga Mat. This is nowhere close to a yoga mat. This is a game board map. Highly recommend you get one. When you get the core set, that's what I did. I bought the core set and the mat at the same time, so they both arrive at the same time. The mat came actually first, which was surprising because it said two-day shipping. This came in literally the next day when I ordered it. Really fast shipping for this, surprisingly. And then this came in the day after that. So highly recommend you get a mat when you get this. Order them both at the same time, or heck, order the mat then order the game, because you want to have the mat when you get the game, so that you can actually play it. So that's this. That's pretty much everything in here. The numbers that I have in here, those are correlating to ships. So you use those for the ships. Now, when I was talking about damage cards, these are your damage cards. And yes, I use the bags for the cards because it keeps them nice and neat. These are your damage cards. So when you start getting hit once your shields are down, you start taking damage cards. So I know for the Victory Class Destroyer right here, it has a health count of 8. So I can get 8 of these and then I'm dead. Once I get 8 of these cards like this, just the picture, they're dead. When you get on the dice what's called a crit, it kind of looks like this with a circle and like a slash in it. You get them faced up. So this says damaged minutia or hold on, let me relook for one that's easier for me to see. Okay, here goes. Power failure. It's a ship. So power failure power failure. I'm getting tired. This is for your ship. So your engineering value is reduced to half. Its value rounded down. So anytime I get on the tokens engineering, it's reduced. So I cannot fix shields. I can only fix upgradation cards, or these cards. So there's like one in here that says your ship has cannot move at all. Your speed is reduced to 0 or it's reduced by 1. That's really bad because if you're in a good position to where you could hit someone and someone rolls like 3 crits and you get one that says you can't move and yet your next move is you getting into position, that can be bad for you. So that's your damage cards right here. Okay, we're actually at the end. I have one more bag to go through. These are your upgradation cards, the thing that I was talking about for you not to get. I'm not going to read every single one of these. You can look them up at Star Wars Armada Warlords. I'm on that site. It is a Star Wars Armada fleet builder. So you can build your fleets, you can check them off, it's like a checklist. Alright, so for the Rebels, so you have these admirals. For the Rebels you get Dona, General Dona. Very good as an admiral for the Rebels. I'd highly recommend him as an admiral when you're playing with upgradation cards. For the Empire, you get Grand Moff Tarkin. He's very good for the Rebels when you're just playing the starter pack. I got Chimera, which is one of the ships I'll be showing you. It's one of the newer ones. I always play the Admiral as Admiral Thrawn, because he actually gives you the Chimera better movements and stuff. So yeah, as captain of the Victory, I always put Wolf Yavin right here. He gives special abilities. I'm not going over the abilities. If you want to look up the abilities, like I said, go to Star Wars Armada Warlords. They tell you all of the abilities for it. For the Rebels, for one of the captains, you can put Leia Organa on there. So those are mainly your captains. I mean, you also get the Weapons Analyst. So you get Weapons Analyst, Engineering Captain, Defense Analyst. Those are the main guys you can put on these ships for like a captain. So those are your captains and your admirals. Now you also get an engineering team. You get a nave team on there, a gunnery team, expanded hangar bays, H9 turbo lasers, enhanced armament, overload pulse, assault concussion missiles. So those are mainly the upgradation cards you can put on your ships. The only ship I know of right now that's in the starter pack that has missiles is the Victory 1. That's why the picture actually has a Victory class destroyer on it, which looks really cool. There's a lot of these that actually go either between the movies, the books, or a picture of the ship. So you kind of want to match them up if they do. Alright, for name cards. So you do get name cards, so you get to name these ships too, which is really good. Even if you're not playing with upgradation cards, I'd highly recommend you name your ship, because then you can say, oh, Victory 1 class is moving. You can say Dominator is moving. So for Victory, the only one that you get in the starter pack is Dominator. Is the only name card you get for a Victory class destroyer. When you get the expansion pack of the Victory class, you get like Warlord, all of these other names that you get with the Victory. For the Nebulon B, you get Redemption. This is the only card you get with the Nebulon B if it's not the expansion pack. So, highly recommend you guys get the expansion pack for these guys, because then you get more name cards and upgradation cards. And for the Corvette, it's Dona's Pride is that one. So if you guys want to look at these, like I said, go to Star Wars Armada. They talk about them. I know for the game we're going to be talking about the cards. We're going to be going through and looking at that. That's going to be a little bit of a longer video due to that we're going to be playing it as if it's a regular game. So highly recommend you guys do that. If you guys want me to actually go through these cards, like all my upgradation cards that I have, please leave in the comments so that you guys know what upgradation cards actually are and what they do. If you guys leave that in the comments and say that you want to see that, I will do it in the video where I'm actually going through the rules, or I'll make that a whole separate video depending on how much time we have during that. That's pretty much everything in the box that you're gonna get. I mean, guys, I hope you guys like this video. I mean, I love this game. I'm gonna be bringing some more expansion packs. Like here, I actually have a ship out that I'm gonna show you guys. This is the Chimera. You guys will see this in the video. This is the Imperial class, like I was telling you about. Look at all of that detail. All that detail that they have on these ships. I'm not gonna go over all of this. But this is the Chimera. So if we take this ship and compare it to our Victory, you can definitely tell a size difference. And that's why I really like this game, is because of the ships and how they look. So definitely recommend this game. If you guys have any questions, please ask them on the comments. If you guys want the game, I'll put links in the description for where you can find these and how much they are. if you guys want to see more like gameplay once I get this, because I'm going to be doing this one, the core set gameplay, you guys will see that come out. But I'm also going to be playing some more with the expansion packs with my friends. Mainly we're going to do all of the ships, but that's every time I release one to you guys and show you it, then we'll play with it, and then I'll release another one, play it, so that you guys can see how it looks and how maneuverability is and all that on it. So that's the Star Wars Armada core set expansion pack. If you guys want to see more, please hit that thumbs up button, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification so you can see that, leave comments down, and that's all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.